What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. You know, the older that I get, I just turned 36, it's like the impending doom that lurks over us all, right? The end of the road, it just feels like it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. I'm talking about death. Not a good thing to think about, but it's inevitable and it's going to happen. So it's important that we take care of ourselves. So today, Taylor and I are actually going to go get our blood work done at this medical clinic because every single year you should get your blood work done, right? I haven't been good at it, but I'm advocating that you should do it. And moving forward, I'm going to make sure that we continue to do it because I used to be in the boat that was kind of like, you know, I'd rather just not know about if anything's wrong with me. Ha 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 ha. No, okay, first of all, it's ignorant and it's also selfish because there's people that depend on you and people that care about you. So take care of yourself. You know, what's good about this generation is that we're all very like health conscious and health forward with fitness and health and wellness, right? Which is kind of ironic because I feel like our grandparents and great-grandparents probably smoked like 14 packs of cigarettes a day, had 6 scotches before they even got off work, didn't even know what a multivitamin was, and probably drank 1 glass of water a day. But we're over here going, oh man, I think I just ate a non-organic apple and this drink had high fructose corn syrup and was that artificial sweetener? Oh my gosh, it's all over. You know, I kid, but it's important to take care of yourself. Go get your blood work done. But I mean, I'm not stupid, right? I know nobody lives forever. Nobody. But to be honest, with advances in modern medicine and my high levels of income, I mean, shoot, there's no reason to think I can't live to be 245, maybe 300. I mean, heck, the other day I just read this article that they put a pig heart in some guy from Russia. Like, do you know what that means? I mean, he died, but it's crazy we're doing that kind of stuff. All right, little different filming than I planned because I forgot that you have to send the blood work off to get the results back. So yeah, but friendly reminder, go get your blood work done because when was the last time you've gotten your blood work done?
Never.
Ever? You probably had to do it when you had a baby. No?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay, get your blood work done. Speaking of another like medical thing, I talked with the pharmacist to get the Dupexent pen for my esophagus thing, my EOE, eosinophilic esophagitis or something. It's where I choke on food, it's the best. This medication, $2,000 a month, which seems crazy, so I need to like call my insurance and call the doctor and see if there's like, that just doesn't seem right because... not only does it just straight up seem ridiculous to pay $2,000 a month, but I'm also like...
For something you need.
Yeah, for something you need that apparently that it will just continue to get worse and I'll just choke. But I'm like, how would like someone who maybe wasn't able to like afford $2,000 a month for something where like it affects their health? Like
It's sad.
It's the healthcare system is not good. Not good, dude. All right, Tay just went to the gym, so I am on dad duty, which basically means I'm in charge of making sure that this little guy continues to live the most peaceful, blissful life as a baby, and I just kind of monitor him on this baby monitor, and then in about 10 minutes, I need to go wake him up to feed. Basically, his schedule is every 3 hours he feeds, and he started at about... he would start eating like 2 ounces or almost 2 ounces every feeding, and now he's like 4.5, 5 ounces. So he's growing a whole lot, which is great. Making a little lunch. We've got this, which this is just the best hot sauce in the entire world, and that's coming from a guy who's tried about 3 different hot sauces. But this Chipotle Tabasco, it's the best. We got some ground turkey, rice, and I just mix it all up because I know how you kids like it extra sloppy. Real quick, I thought this would be good to capture. The thing is happening in I was eating the turkey and it felt like it just gets like stuck, and it feels like there's something stuck like right here, and like I'm like a swallow. I swallow, and then like it feels like there's this blockage, and I'll take water and I'll try to. I'm like choking. I'm like trying to like water to go down. Oh man, this is not like, I don't even know how to like talk about it on camera, because like unless you're understand, like it just feels like something. I'm sorry. I just want I wanted to like document it. It takes like 20 minutes for it to go down. Not good, dude. I need to get that medication or. Ooh, ew. Burp? What's going on? What was that? Sorry about filming that super weird clip when it was happening. I was like, should I turn the camera on? Then they can experience what I experience on like a monthly basis. If you thought it was strange to watch, imagine it happening, right? You just literally feel like you're choking for about 30 minutes, and it happens like once a month. But I don't know, really frustrating when it happens. Definitely kind of scary, but we're gonna get this medication, I guess. If I can figure out what's going on with my insurance and get it under control, because I don't want it to get worse. But enough about me. Charlie's a month old. Can you believe it? A month already, getting so big. Yes, he is. Let me give you my couple things that I've learned after a month of fatherhood, which is in fact the best hood. The first thing is you got to have patience, right? These little guys, like, they don't know how to tell you what they want or what they need or what's going on, so they just cry. I mean, it could be like he could be eating and it's just like, and it could be he has to burp, right? So it's really easy to get like overwhelmed as a parent, because they don't give you instructions. There's no instruction manual, right? You have the baby and they're at the hospital. They're like, here you go, good luck, get out of here. We have another one coming in, but just always know that like literally millions and millions of people have done this, so you can figure it out. Thank goodness for ChatGPT, but just patience. And you just go through the motions. It's like, oh, they're crying. Are they tired? Do they need to go to the bathroom? Do they have gas? Do they need to burp? And you just like kind of like repeat these things. But he's a pretty low maintenance baby. The other thing that I've learned is that it takes a village to raise a child. Like you just really gotta like be there and help your partner, right? Like how I help Taylor. I think. If one person's maybe like a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, like whatever, that doesn't mean the other person should just like not help. I think you just need to be there for each other, right? Because this is both the first time that you're doing this. So whether that's with like feedings, putting them down, just like watching them so the other person can go do things for themselves. Maybe it's changing a bunch of diapers. I just think it's important to be make sure it's like a team thing, and make sure the other person knows that they can like fall back on you if they're overwhelmed, that they can be like, hey, I know that was that big yawn, I know that you got me. So it's very, very important. And a random other thing, I've been going down a big rabbit hole on like the financial side of things. I'm like a big money nerd, and ever since Charlie was born, I was like, I need to know every single thing I can do to set you up for success in the future, but not in a way where he squanders it. It's honestly, it's really complicated, but I'm gonna figure it out. Man, there is nothing better than a fantastic workout. If you're on the edge of going to the gym today or not going to the gym today, go to the gym because Maxi Poo said so. By the way, let's do a little physique update. If all you guys want to see what a skater's body really looks like, go ahead, drink it in. Don't be shy. Looking's for free, but touching's gonna cost you something. You know, I thought that while we're given such great advice here to take care of your health as you get older, it's very importante. Go get your blood work. Something else that I think you should take very important. I mentioned how I'm starting to go down this rabbit hole with Charlie, and that's really for like setting up trusts for him as he gets older. But something I'm really excited about talking to him about that you guys need to take very seriously, just like your health, go get your blood work, is finance. Wealth management, right? And it seems like really, really scary. And the problem is like people wait so long and then they get to a certain age and they're like, wow, I wish I had started, investing early. I didn't know how like kind of easy it was. Everyone made it seem so complex, right? But I never took, 10 minutes to go down a rabbit hole to start learning about just the basics. And I don't have enough time in my half-naked body right here to tell you all of the information of what you guys should do. But I guess I would just say to start learning. Watch videos on finance, how to do simple investing, how to set up like IRAs. Even simple things like, do you guys have money in a checking account making no interest? Do you even know if you're making interest or no interest, right? Make sure you're in a high yield savings account so that your money's making money. Make sure you're setting a certain amount of, money aside every single month from your paycheck if you're able to put it into investments, right? What investments do I even do? Simple index funds, guys. What's an index fund? Like everyone should learn this. And that's why I just think it's so important to understand finance. I've always been like fascinated with money and how to make more of it. And even as a kid, when I wanted to buy something, I was like, I need to figure out how to make money. And I was doing arbitrage back then and like selling things on eBay to buy cameras for skateboarding videos and whatnot. And I'm so excited to talk to Charlie about this and raise him with like financial literacy and to not, let him be raised with a silver spoon in his mouth and think that everything is just going to be handed to him because mom and dad worked really hard and I don't have to do anything. No, it's like, you need to treat money with respect. And as you get older, you're going to wish that you just started. And I can't wait to just talk to him about, wealth and finance in a way that he can digest it. So whether you're 20 or 30, the best time to start investing is like 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. So start doing it. And I can't wait for the day that Charlie comes to me and is like, Dad, the company that I started based on the information that you gave me has just generated $16 billion in revenue. And I'm like, great job, son. How many employees do you have? He's gonna be like, 7,000. I'm like, what? That's crazy. He's like, yeah, we just hired like 5 more recently off of ZipRecruiter. And I'm gonna go, ZipRecruiter? You just met her. He's gonna go, no, Dad, ZipRecruiter is actually the sponsor of today's video. That was a good one. That was a good one. Seriously, start learning about finances. And go get your blood work done. Listen, you know how we scaled sour strips to the moon, like to the actual out of this stratosphere in terms of its success? That's because I had the right people in place to help me do that. Whenever you're starting a business or you're running an operation, a lot of times you think you can do everything and you just can't. I mean, you technically can, but it won't be as good. You need the right team. But Max, where do I find these people? That is where ZipRecruiter comes in. They will help you find the perfect candidate to not only help scale your business, but make your life a whole lot less stressful because you need help. And it doesn't matter like what role you're trying to fill. Could be behind the scenes, could be like an operations, or like a front and center kind of like head of the company. They got you. There's a million great things about ZipRecruiter, but listen to this. Let's say you're on ZipRecruiter, right? You found the perfect candidate. You're like, oh my gosh, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. This is the person that I need for the role. Guess what? ZipRecruiter has this pre-written invite to apply message that you can personally send to them so you can reach out to that candidate and get the conversation started. It's easy. It's so easy, dude. You gotta try it. It's seriously time to level up your business and hire experienced people who are excited about what they do with ZipRecruiter. And listen to this, 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Are you kidding me? So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, you can go to this exclusive link and try ZipRecruiter for free today. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/Max ZipRecruiter.com/maxtuning, or just scan the QR code right on the screen. Again, ZipRecruiter.com/maxtuning, scan the QR code, click the first link down in the description, and remember, ZipRecruiter is the smartest way to hire. Now, let's get back to the vlog. Normally, after a great word from our sponsor, I always go to the next day, right? But I thought it would be illegal to not show you guys something that is, we're already changing lives in this video, but I thought let's continue that and give you one of the best recipes you've ever even heard of or never heard of. And if you take any advice from this video, maybe you're like, Max, I don't care about my health. Health is stupid, right? Just when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I don't want to, prevent anything, right? Or maybe you're like, finances, stupid. I never need to invest in my entire life. Compounding interest, stuttering here. What a stupid idea. If you hate making money, if you hate your health, just focus on this dinner, okay? So I want to show you a little recipe. We haven't done this in a while, and it's necessary for you guys to try this, but we'll get, I actually want to bring in a special guest to tell you guys about it. Well, hello there, boys and girls. Chef Max here, and today we're going to make an air-fried chicken. What you're going to want to do is you want to take about 1.5 pounds chicken, okay? You're going to cut it up in little cubes, put it in a little container right there, okay? Now this is super simple that even you can do it. What you're gonna wanna do is take a little onion powder. You're just gonna sprinkle that on there. Don't get shy. Don't be shy, okay? Then what you're gonna, I'm not gonna do that. Then we even brought Chef Max out a little bit. Then what you're gonna wanna do is bring the Kinders, the blend, which is essentially garlic salt, and pepper. It's super simple. Oh my gosh, this is so, I'm gonna stop doing the voice. I feel like I'm annoying myself here. Just get the seasoning out of here. You just put a little bit of this seasoning in there, okay? Then you take a little bit of cornstarch and just sprinkle. It's not that much. And then you just shake what your mama gave you. Shake it like a salt shaker from the windows to the wall, till the sweat drops down. The microplastics that are no longer in our hoo-haws. Guys, can I be cutting on wood? Someone gave me crap about, I thought you can't cut on plastic anymore. Plastic's out. That's so 2020, okay? But then someone said cutting chicken on wood. Not, what am I supposed to cut it on? What am I supposed to cut it? Okay, this is what you do, okay? Look at that. It's all like that. Next step. Super simple. Then you bust out the air fryer, just met her. You take some olive oil, or this is avocado oil. You put the chicken in the air fryer things. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. No calories at all, okay? You match cook 14 minutes at 400 degrees. 14 minutes, 400 degrees. Okay, pay attention now. Don't lose me here. You heat up a pan to medium. Pan. You take the chicken, okay? Pour the chicken on the pan. Then you go to Target and get these veggies right here. Don't get any other veggies, get these veggies. These are the best. You toss those in there, okay? You take 1.5 cups of rice, okay? So I use one big bag of the Uncle Ben's, and then one little small thing, okay? You see where we're going here? You take some hot honey, okay? A little hot honey, drizzle, kind of empty on that, but you drizzle some of that on there. You get some garlic aminos, okay? You put this on there as much as you like. Get a little crazy with it, okay? Then you take 1 cage-free organic brown egg, crack that, and you literally just mix it up and you're done. This is a 10 out of 10 meal. Actually, I'm just kidding, you're not done. You're not done. But do this, okay? All right, the final step, you have it right here. I mean, this just looks 10 out of 10, I know. You garnish it with a little sriracha mayo, not like anything crazy, but just like a little garnish on top, not a lot. And then you take some hoisin sauce. I don't even know what hoisin sauce is, probably really good for you. And then you just drizzle it on there, and ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the air fried chicken, 10 out of 10 meal, pretty low in fat, medium in carb, high in protein. Amazing, delicious, fantastic. It's the best. We eat this like 4 times a week. Make it. You know, a lot of times in my videos, I'm always contemplating, like when I'm about to film a clip, I'm like, is anyone gonna care about this? Should I talk about this thing? Because I always want to give like updates on stuff that we've talked about previously. And at a certain point, I'm like, Max, why did, like, I don't know if any, people might be getting dumber from the content you're putting out on the internet. But then I go, you know what? This is the Potato Nation. We showcase everything. We've been documenting our entire life for 12 plus years, and we got to keep going. We literally filmed ourselves throwing up in a trash can and decided, yep, I should put this out on the internet. So without further ado, get ready for the most insane content you've ever seen, ladies and gentlemen. The generator. But you can't even see it. You want to know why? Because look at all these plants. Look at these plants. This looks good. Tell me this looks, you can't even see it. Ready? Bam! There it is. Generator. We just met her. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? And guess what? The content doesn't stop there. Now I'm going to show you how the generator works. What, Max? I didn't know I was going to get all that stuff. Yep, here we go. So on the side of the house, by the way, still stand behind this little hose thing. Look at that. You pull it out, it stays. Bam, retracts back in. So here's the power source. Okay, here is the nucleus, if you will. Okay, this bad boy taps into the power meter. As you can tell, I'm a generator professional. And then the line comes out here and it goes down, 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 across, across, across into the earth and up into here. And then this is the gas line. So when the power goes out, what happens is, because they did this for a test, power goes out, 10 seconds later, that's what the neighbors hear. So apologize about that, but house turns back on. Okay, and then the house is being powered, then eventually the power comes back on in the neighborhood, and then I'm a 36-year-old man. But, I mean, with the plants, I think it looks pretty good. Solid purchase, dude. And if you've been following my channel for a while, what used to be here on the side of my house that is no longer there? That's right, the palm tree. We had a beautiful palm tree, went up in the sky. It was so majestic. It felt like we were in paradise. When I first moved in, I had like 7 or 8 palm trees around the entire property. And one by one, by one, by one, by one, by one, they all died. All of them died. All of them died, and this was the final one. Had to get it chopped down. Now I just have this big old stump where the palm tree used to be, so now I need to get someone to come and like grind the stumps so it's not like this mound right there. But you know what? It's okay. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. But just know that I think I hate palm trees. I think I hate them, and I never want to see another one in my life ever. Ever. Picking up some dinner from Velvet Taco, which I've said a million times, if you guys ever have the opportunity to go to a Velvet Taco, go to Velvet Taco, get the tikka marsala. It's the best taco in the entire world. They just opened a new one like right down the street from us, and we are so excited because the closest one before was like 25 minutes. Not up in here. Cool, thank you so much. You too. There's so much traffic. I feel like everyone's looking for their chapstick. Oh, there's a Ford Maverick. Doing a little father-son bonding with dude. I feel like ever since we got Dolly and Charlie, although he loves them dearly, I feel I'm getting this vibe. I feel he'll like sulk every now and then. I feel like he kind of just wants to do some stuff with just me. I think I'm gonna do this with Charlie, you know, at some point. Just dad and Charlie going to do stuff. By the way, I know I was like saying how it's, you know, I film like the most random stuff, like me throwing up. Still don't know if I should have put that in there, but I feel like, you know, I share so much on this channel And sometimes I feel like I share too much. I'm like, Max, like, you don't need to film every single thing you do. But I feel like me sharing almost everything is what keeps you guys coming back, like, week over week and year over year. So we're just gonna keep filming. By the way, do y'all have any vloggers that you watch on a regular basis? I'm trying to look for some new people to watch, because I don't know who out there still vlogs on a regular basis that's been vlogging for a while. Leave their names down below. I would like to check them out, see if they got some sick videos, dude. It's that time of the video, guys. It's where we have to say goodbye until next time. But look at these tacos. Can they see that? I think I'm dripping juice everywhere, but the tikka masala. You know, I'm gonna take a bite for you guys. I know you like to. I know you like this. Phenomenal. The best taco I've ever had in my entire life. By the way, a little disclaimer. Have y'all ever seen the show Severance? It's on Apple TV. Really good, kind of weird. Essentially, the plot is when you go to work, there's like an alternate version of yourself. It's called your innie, okay? So your innie is the one that you're at work, and then your outie is the one that's not at work. The two don't know about, they're the same person, but they're like different people, right? Like when you go to work, you're the innie version of yourself. When you leave work, you're the outie version of yourself. Whenever I get like super wacky on camera, that's my innie, okay? I can't control him. He says weird stuff, super goofy. And then like you see me on the podcast or like out in real life, that's my outie. But you never know what's my innie and what's my outie. Am I innie max right now or outie max right now? YouTube mode is innie, but now I'm confusing myself. Taylor, which version I am right now?
You're innie.
I'm innie. Do you like innie max better or outie max better?
I like all the maxes. Well,
Good answer.
Max tunings. Not all the maxes in the world. But
Like-
just like you, specifically.
Like when I be watching, someone on my podcast said, I said like when I be doing that, it's kind of like a goofy way to say something, like when I be making videos.
I'd be up in the club.
Yeah, someone was like, God, it's so annoying how Max says be, like he's just trying to be funny.
Get a life.
Yeah, go dig a hole or something.
You can crawl in it.
Yeah, crawl in it. And then we're going to pack it full of palm trees.
What?
Dead palm tree. You got to watch the vlog,
That's really
Douglas.
aggressive.
I don't like palm trees one bit. No,
No,
sir.
we learned.
Did
That was our last one.
What's our last one? But I'll see you guys next week. Yet again, thanks for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, tell your mother, tell your grandmother, leave a comment down below. I'm gonna eat these tacos. I'm gonna finish editing on this video. Thanks for tuning in. Eat more sour strips and ever forward.